What is going on, guys? This is Frank, the 3VA, here on my voice acting channel. Um, Now, normally what we do is we just do clips and all the other stuff, updates on stuff that I'm doing or what I'm going to be in or whatnot, for specific things that I'm working on. And hopefully we'll get to that soon more with my the stuff that I'm auditioning for and whatnot. But today isn't really about that. It is about the thing that happened yesterday about SAG. So SAG and every actor, not just voice actors, live action actors, um, theater actors. Obviously, the writers were already on strike, but pretty much the whole 9 yards of SAG in any field for acting are now on strike. Um, Now, I am not a SAG member, obviously. I just kind of have done voice acting on mostly just, fan projects and, YouTube stuff and whatnot. You know, Fan animation type stuff, basically. Um, so that's basically where I'm at right now in terms of what I do right now for voice acting, for the most part. Um, but this is a big deal. If you are a non-union actor, because there's a lot of them. Obviously, a lot of the non-union actors come from mostly Texas, like people that work in Funimation slash Crunchyroll now. I think a lot of the New York City actors are non-union. Not exactly sure there. I know there are some LA ones as well too, but mostly people in LA are mostly union, to my understanding. Not 100% on that, but that's to my understanding. Point being is this is a big deal because this is going to shape up the future of any future person that decides to join the union. If you have aspirations to join the union, if you're non-union right now, future aspirations to join the union, this is something you should be totally on the ball on. So what is basically going to happen? Well, I do have the document that was sent out, that someone who is in the union sent a memo of what is basically going to happen, like while the union is on strike. So basically, as I pull this up here, from what I can decipher from the what it is basically is that basically projects that would have been intended to be union don't do because that's not good. That means you're a scab if you do it. So don't do that. But basic basically what you need to look for is, the interesting thing is, if you're non-union, basically just, the projects that you're doing already that are non-union projects are safe because they were already non-union to begin with. But projects that were intended to be union, can't do them. Can't do them. And again, this is just basically from what I've seen from reading this and from some of the other actors that have kind of posted stuff on social media trying to explain it better. But one of the things that I thought was really interesting in looking at this is that, even like conventions and fan expos and stuff like that, they're not even allowed to do. So that'd be really interesting seeing how that's going to go down for like non-union actors. Like, are they not allowed to go to these conventions now either? I just this is, like I said, this is completely interesting how this will go. Looking at this, and again, I have the whole document of like everything that you need to know, and there might be even some stuff that I might be missing here. So again, if there is anybody that knows more about this than I do, because again, I'm just going based on what I'm reading and what I'm seeing here. Feel free to fill me in. But like I said, I'm 100% on SAG's side for this, and I implore any non-union member to be on SAG's side, because again, 1 year, 5 year down the road, you might be wanting to be in SAG, and your rights might not be there. You know what I'm saying? SAGs are basically not only fighting for the rights of actors right now that are in the union, but they're fighting for the rights of the future of how acting is done, period, with corporations. Okay? The corporations, and I don't know exactly specifically which one, but somebody proposed basically that, background actors can be scanned in for 1 day and get 1 day of pay, and then after that, that corporation owns that person's likeness for eternity. They basically own their body for eternity, and they don't have to pay him any more money without any compensation. That's basically what they're proposing. And my stance, if you know me and you've seen what I've said before, I am 100% on banning AIs altogether. And I know some people have used the arguments that, there is some benefits to some things for AIs. To me, the way AIs are going with what they have done to the artists, the artists' works, thievery of stealing artwork. And then I see this whole stuff with the acting now, of them trying to steal people's voices from voice acting. And now this whole proposal with the AIs, with the, corporations being allowed to get away with taking people's likeness, which in my opinion, your voice, your vocal cord, okay, is a body part, right? Because it's attached to my body, which means that is my likeness. So when you are using my voice without my permission, that is my likeness. You have no right to it. Okay? So that to me falls under the same category as, someone having their body, being put into a movie. And obviously, you get compensated for that because that's your body. Which basically these stupid corporations want to take that away, where they don't have to pay you a dime after 1 day's work once they scan you in. That's what they basically want to do. And that's what we have to prevent. We can't allow that. So I'm rooting for SAG. My stance on this is don't end that strike until those freaking corporations put in every contract clause that says AIs cannot be used for any actor in any field, whether it's voice acting, theater, live action acting, whatever acting field you are in, audiobooks, narration, I don't care. Whatever it is, no AIs can be used for voices, for bodies, parts, anything, any likeness. Cannot be used, cannot be reused, ever. That needs to be in the clause of every contract going forward. They need to get on this now. They need to restrict this shit. They need to do anything to prevent AIs from being allowed to be used in acting, voice acting, artwork, any type of acting field. It needs to be washed away. It needs to be washed away. And this is why I think AI should be banned. I want it to be banned 100% because it is taking away people's work. It's taking away people's work. Some people have said, well, there's some benefit for some people, that have disability devices for AIs and stuff like that. And it's supposed to be helpful for that. And as someone who has a learning disability, I can totally relate to that. But at the same time, if it's going to take away people's work, if it's going to take away people's jobs, their livelihood, I don't want that stuff on the market. I don't want that stuff to be allowed on the market. And I've been a proponent for it to be banned for a while now. I have made my stance on that, and I'm not backing down on it. I really hope SAG comes through and gets that. What I have already suggested is that all contracts, there is a no AI clause for the actors' performances, voice acting, theater, live action act, whatever acting you're doing in your profession cannot be reused. Your performances cannot be reused by AIs or anything like that for future use. Period. End of story. Just a month ago, I remember with the whole Duel Links thing, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, you had the voice actor. You had the voice actor Emily Borer, the voice actor for Selena in Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. Now, I believe this Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff is non-union stuff. But she made a stance because she voiced her in the anime, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. However, for Duel Links, that's the app game, where the character is supposed to come back for this app game, and they use voice acting for it. And she basically, posted out a Instagram post with Selena's character in it, with a picture of Selena, the character. And she talked about, about the whole AI thing in the industry. And I'll put the link in the description box for that. And, the rumor is that, she wants a no AI clause, for any of the clips that are used that she performs in. And that's why she walked away, if she did. And I'm glad she did that. I'm glad that even non-voice actors, are trying to push back on this AI stuff too. This is not just a union thing. The AI thing needs to be addressed by every actor. Non-union actor, union actor. I'm glad SAG is, trying to get rid of this. That's why they're on strike. But, for guys like me, because I'm a non-union actor, I want to see this. I want to see SAG come through. I want them to get everything that they need to get here. especially getting rid of this AI proposal. I hope they do it the way I would like them to do it. To have uh, under no circumstances that AIs can be used or reused for any actor's performances, and that would be put into all the contracts. Um, and I hope that is done. And I hope even non-union actors will fight this as well. Obviously you got Crunchyroll, Funimation that do a lot of. Obviously, they're pretty much built as a non-union production. Um, I really hope a lot of the actors there push on this as well. I really think that this needs to be addressed badly. Um, and hopefully, if the union can pull through on this, then that will only help non-union actors, because this strike will shape every actor, no matter if you're union, non-union, it does not matter. It will shape the future of how acting will go going forward. So it's a big deal. It is a big deal, and everybody needs to take this seriously. Everybody needs to take this seriously. So yeah, guys. That's what I got to say about this. If there's any new information that comes in, let me know. I'm trying to dig up everything that I can from different actors that are posting stuff. So if new stuff comes in, I'll update as much as I can. But yeah, it is a big deal, guys. Pulling for you guys at SAG. Stay strong, guys. Everybody. So that's it. I am Frank 3VA. I'm out of here. Hopefully we have better news later, guys. I'm out. Peace.